On the news at 6 o'clock, another week, another high-profile child porn arrest in Baton Rouge.
Now, this time, an employee at the LSU Foundation arrested after search of his house this morning. The investigative unit first to break the story on our news app this morning. Here's Chris Nakamoto with what he has learned.
Sylvia Michael, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, once again is responsible for tipping off law enforcement about an alleged child predator lurking in our area. When detectives investigated, they arrested a father of 3 little children.
Outside this upscale home off Starring Lane Tuesday, neighbors tell me they woke up stunned, finding a plethora of police activity surrounding 530 Castle Kirk Drive.
Our detective, who's assigned to the Attorney General's Cyber Crimes Unit, she received notification from the National Center for Missing or Exploited Children that there was a possible child molestation situation that was going on here locally. When she began to investigate and receive information for the IP address that had the account set up, they were able to trace it back to this man.
That man is Chase Kogis. He was taken into custody and charged with multiple felonies. Investigators say they were alerted after Kogis crossed the line with individuals on the internet, talking about breeding children and worse.
This morning, they went to his home. They executed a search warrant. They were able to find evidence that supported that he created these accounts. It looks like he was taking the victims, basically her public images of her and her family, and taking those images and altering them to appear like child pornography with their same facial features.
Neighbors did not want to talk, calling Kogis and his kids the type of family you would want your kids to be around. Detectives say as they were searching Kogis' electronics, they found child porn in a hidden folder on his phone and an image of an animal being sexually abused.
It doesn't appear that we have any local victims of any actual child pornography. We do have local victims of this impersonation and this non-consensual use of images, which the images, as I said, were altered to appear like child pornography.
Kogis was employed by the LSU Foundation as their facilities coordinator. The private fundraising arm of the university quickly fired him. Although an LSU computer's IP address is listed in the warrant, it does not appear at this time any child porn was on the LSU computer. His arrest caps off another high-profile arrest in Baton Rouge in a week's time. Last week, Dr. Antonio Belda, a pediatric cardiologist at Our Lady of the Lake, was arrested after a search warrant was executed on his home, and agents found hundreds of images of child porn.
Unfortunately, it's happening all over.
Tonight, the sheriff's office says the problem has become an epidemic.
To track down these individuals,
they have dedicated resources targeting those who prey on children.
We have a detective that is assigned to the Louisiana Bureau of the Cyber Crimes Unit, and she actually works constantly on cases like this, so she's been really working hard, and so I think that maybe you're seeing more and more of these arrests, but that's just due to her diligence in these cases.
Kogis remains locked up tonight in the East Baton Rouge Parish Jail. No bond has been set yet. The LSU Foundation called the charges against Kogis egregiously unacceptable.